says life would be easy, a wide open road with the radio on. A full tank of gas, the windows rolled down, singing my favorite song. With a summer breeze rolling through my hair, not a care in the world, and a clear blue sky. Out here having fun, soaking up the sun, speeding toward a happy and carefree life. But sometimes you come to a fork in the road. Sometimes you stop, don't know which way to go, but you gotta keep on driving, chase that horizon, stop all your crying and find a way to a place where it all makes sense. 'Cause where your heart's leading you ain't no accident. Look your worries right in the eyes and say, not this time. This time I'm gonna win. Starting today, you can't stop fate, so go find a way. Go find a way. Walk through fire if you have to, climb every mountain, swim every sea. Turn over every rock on your journey, 'cause nothing is free. Pain will always find your weakness, it'll do anything just to keep you down. So don't let your problems steal your strength, get yourself off the ground. And when they say that it can't be done, that's the moment you need to step up and keep on driving, chase that horizon, stop all your crying, find a way to a place where it all makes sense. 'Cause where your heart's leading you ain't no accident. You gotta keep on trying, go down fighting, keep on rising and find a way to a life unafraid. Go out there and live your destiny. Look your worries right in the eyes and say, not this time. This time I'm gonna win. Today's a new day and you can't stop fate. Today's a new day and you can't stop fate. So go find a way. Yeah, go find a way. Go find a way. Go find a way.
We're already laughing
Yeah,
here,
we're already
kids,
laughing,
huh?
having
man.
jokes here on
Yeah.
Thursday nights. Here we are.
Well, that's
Yeah,
right.
Studio 67.
And introduce our guests, and plus, we have a little bit of a beverage to start the
Yes,
show. Yeah.
we're talking to one of the amazing keynote speakers from the Stardust Festival, which has launched here in Timmins this week for the first time ever. And again, from Colorado, we have Mr. Danny Jaquez joining us from Colorado.
Hello, Timmins. How y'all doing? I better put a y'all in there. Some
Yeah.
Y'all,
Well, you gotta
are you
throw it
picking
in.
up our accent? Are we, are we
trying.
rubbing
don't
off
say
on you?
y'all.
I
They
don't know.
say
Eh?
y'all.
Well,
You know,
they say y'all. You say a lot of A's now.
A, okay, I'll say A.
A.
Is that an A or an
Yeah.
EH?
E-E-H.
A or A.
A.
So
Hey.
when we met Danny last weekend, not only is he a great storyteller, which I was second impressed with, my first impression, what I loved the most with how positive and outgoing and amazing of a person Danny is, Never. We're getting some sort of a phone in the back. I think it's the space station calling
is it
Danny
the
back.
space
Or the
station?
Klingons are invading. I don't know.
Is that your phone in the back there?
That could be, but yeah, that could be.
That's okay. Danny's busy for the next hour.
Danny has such a great story about where he came from in his business and so many awesome products, which I'm bringing out to camp this weekend. But let's kick it off here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit about what we do down on the Rocket Ranch at Danny's Rocket Ranch.
Yeah, Danny's Rocket Ranch.
I spent 36 years as an educator in Colorado and New Mexico. 31 years ago, I started taking kids to a place called Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama. Since that time, I've taken 550 kids from the Ute Nation in southwestern Colorado and northwestern New Mexico. So we got 500 kids who've gone through the camp. And one of the things that we found is raising money, because it does cost. Canadian right now is about $3,500 Canadian to go to camp. It's a week-long camp. But I've seen what it does for our kids. And when I decided to retire, I wanted to dedicate the rest of my life, start a company that we could produce dehydrated space foods, and 10% of the profits will go for space camp scholarships. And I'm really excited to be up here for the Stardust Festival, because next time we're up here, we're going to give away a trip to space camp to some young,
How awesome
lucky
is
young
that?
person here in Timmins area.
Yes,
And it's just exciting, And being now I'm rebranded myself as a space food entrepreneur, space food and drink
Very
entrepreneur.
tasty entrepreneur,
And they're quite tasty. But I'll get to that. So the way the story it goes is, as I would take kids to space camp, I would make fresh salsa, and then we'd sit around the pool at the Marriott next door to space camp. And when everything shut down at about 10 o'clock, we'd bring the cases of coolers out, and we'd have the fresh salsa. So we'd sit in the dark and eat chips and salsa. And inadvertently, someone would say, "Danny, you ever thought about marketing your salsa?" And I go, "No, there's always tons of salsa out there." So fast forward to 2018. Now the covert party by the pool had become an official party with high price drinks. And so I was sitting there. We did the same thing, brought the salsa, talked to people, have some adult beverages, have chips and salsa, and then someone would say, "Have you ever thought about doing that, selling this as a product?" I say, "No, there's tons of salsas out there." A little while later, a few more chips and salsa, some adult beverages. I started thinking. And I turned to one of my astronaut friends, and I said, Dottie Metcalf Lindenberger, who's was a fellow teacher from Fort Collins, Colorado. And I said, "Hey, Dottie, you think the folks on the station would like my salsa?" And her eyes get this big, and she goes, "Oh, they would love your salsa." So that put a little more chips and salsa. And sometimes you get loud. Your hearing goes sometimes when you consume alcohol, and you start talking loud and go, "Hey!" So I asked my friends around. I said, "We're down here every year raising money for our scholarship program, Space Camp Hall of Fame. I'm a member of the Space Camp Hall of Fame. So we raise money every year to send kids, deserving young kids, no matter where they are, to come to Space Camp for a week, and it changes their lives." So I said, "Okay, I'm going to go home, think about this, and try to come up with something that we can sell nationally, that we can raise a lot of money, help more kids go to space camp." So I went home, and after 9 months of trial and error, first of all, I said, it's got to be spacey. It's got to be spacey. It can't be another salsa, because you'll have A salsa, B salsa, C salsa, D salsa, blah, blah, blah. So what I did, let's make it spacey. Let's make it dehydrated, just like the food back in the Apollo age, where you just add water, mix it up, and you have it.
And you have food.
So after 9 months, now this is the mild version. We have,
Let's hear.
this is Danny's Rocket Ranch mild salsa. It has a lot of flavors, not very hot, but this is the lowest heat level. We have a Martian Spicy Original, which was the first one that we started, and then the hot version. So we had a salsa.
Okay.
So we brought it. It was funny. The next year, I snuck it in, and we put it. We had usually a breakfast line, so the salsa's out there. People are just pour it on there, pouring on there. And when we came back and had breakfast together, I said, somebody, oh, that was, somebody said, how'd you like the salsa? And people, oh, yeah, it's pretty good salsa this way. I said, so, yeah, so they directed me and says, Danny has invented a salsa that we can sell, and we help raise money for a space camp. So that's how it started. So then we started with the original salsa, a mild salsa, and a hot salsa. But if you're going to have salsa and chips, you have to have a beverage. And you could probably have, you want to have an adult beverage, you can. So I started figuring things out and thinking about things. And he said, what goes with chips and salsa? Margaritas.
Yes.
So we developed a dehydrated margarita mix. And all you do is add water, tequila, and ice. You put it in like a 32-ounce water or a 500 milliliter, 1 liter bottle. I got to remember where I am here. I can convert because I am a rocket scientist. So put this in here, 10 ounces of water. I don't know how that converts. I'll also go with milliliters. I'm sorry. But you put one of these, a couple of cups of ice, shake it up. You have a liter of margaritas.
Or Marzaritas.
Marzaritas.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
I want to hold you there because I want to tell people here, because if you're watching at home and you're going, well, you know what, maybe I'll never be in space, I'm not going to need it. This is camping premium.
Yeah, this is camping
awesome
gear
stuff.
right here.
Never mind bringing, a big glass. Well, you bring nothing when you come to my house, Kinsman. But
I bring an empty Bubba and I fill it
that's
up.
right. But never mind bringing like a big glass thing of salsa that's going to break. The salsa, I know we're on to the awesome drinks, but this is the package you bring, and right on the back, mix with hot water.
That's it.
Isn't it a beautiful
Fine
thing?
hot water, you got instant salsa,
Yeah.
and again, look how those neat little packs, you can pack them all into a suitcase
And we should
or a
say,
bag and bring them out
Ronnie's
camping
going to link you to Danny's Facebook page. We can find out a whole ton of awesome stuff they're doing, including the space camp. So sorry to cut you off, but I wanted to tell people, because it's camping season coming here.
It is.
The last camping weekend for us. So listen, look at this.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
And
beautiful
look how big
box.
it is. It's real quite thin. A little packet weighs 2 ounces. And it fits in any of your pocket. You'll forget that it's there. But all you have to do is add the alcohol in the water. And if you're out camping, if you don't happen to have ice, just set it out at night. Because at night, it almost froze the other night. So you'd have a nice slushy breakfast drink here. Or if you don't put any alcohol in it, it makes a great drink. It actually has some electrolytes in it. So it's like a Gatorade. So it's a dual-purpose drink.
So people who hike would take those with them and
yeah,
probably benefit from that.
I have friends that will come purposely to buy this, and they always say, tell everyone to buy 2. And I said, well, why is that? I said, well, I was out in the bush, I mixed up my one, I liked it so much I wanted another one, but realizing I didn't have another one. So I
Get your backups.
You're going to need more. And Nat Gamache-Berry, she runs owns the bowling alley here, like an
Midtown Bowl
amazing
here. Yes.
community supporter. She was saying she loves your coffee because she was at the Stardust Festival, and says it's a great idea for backpacking.
that too.
Like easy peasy, right?
Schools go on hiking trips, get in touch with
Well, we're going to get there. I know we're getting excited. We're going to get to the coffee. But we're on the good drinks right
well,
here.
Marzarita was getting kind of lonely, so I made Tangerita to go along with it. This is an orange. You can add vodka, same thing. Add this to a
Just add a little vodka.
Let's add a little vodka, and this tastes it tastes very good. It is almost dangerous because it goes down very, very smoothly. So.
These Marzaritas are going down pretty good here now. We're 5 deep
Kinsman's
already.
about 5 minutes away from
come on.
looking like my bachelor party night.
Not that bad, but they are tasty. If anybody's wondering,
God.
it's almost similar to cracking open a Smirnoff from the
Yes,
LCBO. We call them LCBOs up here. Liquor stores down south.
I'm sure. I think they have a couple.
We probably got a couple. I know in Colorado we have 1,600 of them.
Yeah,
And I got to try to
1,600.
visit them all. I don't know, not this year.
Well, they
but
need to
over
start adding these packets into, as they say, the compulsive buying aisle.
This will probably not surprise you, but I am a margarita drinker. And believe it or not, the best margarita I ever had is at Lone Star. It's a chain restaurant. I love
Lone Star.
I love their margaritas.
72-ounce steak
I
challenge
think
they have there.
Danny. No, I know Danny's topped them. This is good.
This is good, yeah. The Marzarita. And again,
Marzarita.
Ronnie's put the link into our comment thread. And again, if you purchase, you're going to help some little undeserving kids go to Space Camp.
Well,
and again,
but
if they
let's-
haven't seen it, go
yeah.
watch that movie, Space
Let's
Camp.
chat about the Space Camp before we get into more of these awesome products, because you've had such like an amazing life, a teacher for multiple years,
Yes,
and then always passionate about space, rolling into space camps.
indeed.
Tell us a little bit about. I've never had the fortunate opportunity to go to a space camp. I wish I did, and maybe we still go visit Danny Will. What do you experience when you go to space camp?
They literally put you in space. Actually, not really put you in space, but in simulators.
Okay.
They have, what they'll do is no person gets out there. The astronauts are only the peak of what you see visibility. They need thousands of people to make sure that they're okay, because space is hard. Space tries to kill you every second of the way. Now, it's a little side here, but that's why I started the products, because if space is trying to kill you and you take your EVA suit, you're going to want to let your hair down and relax and have chips and salsa and a beverage. Yeah, so that's kind of the tongue-in-cheek or the light way to go, because I don't want to be redundant, but space is hard. Space tries to kill you, so they do everything not to get killed. So I'm trying to be morbid, but that's why they have to make sure that on the rocket launches they have people on them. They have one little glitch goes on, they stop it, because they don't want that possibility. Because there's always that possibility they haven't checked something. So,
Yeah.
so that's the point. So they put you in simulators, mission control. They'll put you on the station. They'll put you in Falcon 9 rocket, or a Dragon, or an old Apollo, or actually it's
The
Orion now.
G-force tester. And
Oh
all
yeah,
that
they
fun
got a
stuff.
G-force that'll get you about 3 Gs, and they have a space shot, which is a weightless simulator. You get about like a second of zero gravity. They shoot you up and then drop you. Of course, they have all the artifacts, and of course, team building. They break the kids up to 12 to 15 students, and they assign them roles. And they usually run 2 missions where they can be on a different part. They can be on the station or a part of mission control, and they role play. And the counselors throw anomalies at them. They throw some things at them. They say, "Oh, you better, they better check this gauge. We're losing oxygen. How are we going to fix this?" So they're always making them think on their feet. And that's one aspect that we have to do with children these days, because, again, you have your cell phone, boom, 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 instant information. So you're privy to that instant information, so you must make those decisions quickly. So our educational system, probably in Canada the same as U.S., it moves like the Titanic, very slowly. But we're going to need those kids to be like in the speedboats, to be able to change directions quite quickly. So the thinking process, and it may not necessarily be the knowledge, but we're going to have them to think on their feet. They can get the knowledge. They can get on the computer. They're going to have internet and space also, so they can come up with them. And if you have 3 or 4 people working the problem, they can figure it out pretty quick, because their life depends on it. So they learn the history about spaceflight, but again, it's about team building, trusting the person on your team to help you get through the mission, because they're going to throw the counselor going to throw anomalies at you. But they live
in different scenarios.
they eat, drink, and eat space for a whole week. And
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
awesome.
And you guys can go. Well,
Yeah.
we can make some.
Well,
we can
Can we make some
arrangements.
arrangements? We'll do the show from Colorado.
We even seen Trisha coming on 35, and I want to go. And you're never too old.
Never too old to learn
explore.
something new. No.
So the space camps, are they ran out of your ranch? Are they close by? Like where in
Oh,
proximity?
this is the space camp in Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, this is the big space.
This is the big space
so,
camp.
So you have an association with them,
Yes.
in which you make these awesome products to help kids that maybe families couldn't necessarily afford
Yes.
to send their children to camp. Oh, I got it.
So Danny's Rocket Ranch has a scholarship fund at Space Camp.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So we
Very cool.
so we can contribute there and
Yeah.
give out scholarships. But yeah, that's the big one. You can go on spacecamp.com. It is one awesome place. And also it's for boys and girls who want to be fighter pilots. They have another side to it called Aviation Challenge. So they put them in high resolution simulators. It's very humbling to get, as an adult, you get in the simulators and you have a 10-year-old boy or girl just shoot you out of the sky. You don't even get off the runways. So, and they'll just giggle at you like
Yeah.
it's something else.
Isn't that amazing? Because, we have local programs here like Sports for Kids Timmins that help, families that are just meeting their needs to get by, or maybe even struggling, help them play activities. And it feels like you're doing like the same thing. And that to me is an amazing way to get back to the community, because teaching throughout the years, obviously you've met many different children throughout your career, like teaching them growing up the education system, and you've seen people with all different revenue streams.
Yes.
And and every child, hey, as cliche as it sounds, I honestly believe this. Every child at least deserves the opportunity, if they choose to go, to follow their passions, whether it's sports, space camp, drama, music, whatever it is.
Well, I remember Krista McAuliffe. Krista McAuliffe was the teacher who we lost in the Challenger. And her big line that she said, "I touch the future, I teach." And teachers teach all the rest of the jobs. So we hope to inspire, and my goal is to inspire the next generation of space explorers. And there's a place for every single person in space. You know, I never believe, well, entertainment. Somebody said this last week. Someone's got to cut the hair on a mission.
Right.
You know,
You
we're
need
going to
barbers.
have hair barbers, hairdressers.
Hairdressers,
So there's a position for everybody. You know, one of the coolest things, the last bunch of astronauts, they picked a lady from Wasilla because she was a minor to be in the next group of astronauts. So there's everything you could possibly think of, and you push hard enough. If you want it in your heart, you open the universe conspires to help you. So, you know, if you out there to eat, drink, and ask people. There are people who want to be mentors, want to help, because all the engineers are getting older. You know, you see a lot of gray hair. Look at this gray hair. Not going to tell you how old I am, but I got to file for Medicare this year. So. but in my heart, I feel like I'm 12 or 14 again.
Sure, yeah.
We go to space camp, and I love seeing those kids. They put the little blue flight suit, and they're walking around like they know everybody's business. And that's the kind of kids you want to foster. And and it doesn't matter whether they do space camp. You know, kids aspire to play baseball and hockey. You know, and so they got to foster that love. It starts from your love what you want to do, and it gets me up. It gets me up every morning, and I said, man, I'm making the best space salsa in the world to help kids go to space.
So you more than likely had to refurbish maybe your kitchen at your ranch in order to be like an industrial business type kitchen, like
Down to code.
I turned it into a commercial kitchen.
Okay, commercial kitchen, yeah.
So and because I'm just blending components, I don't have to go. It's not too drastic.
Okay.
You know, it's got to make sure that it's clean. Has the 3 sinks and a washing station. And the funny thing about it was I needed a self-closing door on the bathroom. I don't know. Well, I guess you don't want to pull the door. You want to keep your hands clean.
Right.
You know, keep those hands clean. You know. but I've learned a lot. It's a steep learning curve when you try to develop a product. What I think I feel satisfied. I said I took an idea, and we turned it into a product. And it's just fun.
Yeah.
This is the first
it's awesome.
attempt to get international, and it's gone around the world. What's really fun is I have a lot of friends who take the packages and they'll take pictures in front of iconic places around the world. So we haven't started adding those yet to the website, but it's just about having fun.
That's a genius idea.
And people eating this amazing
I'm gonna
space
give you
food. These are amazing.
I'm going to give you a picture of me eating the salsa at a camp this weekend.
You're going there tomorrow.
And then a picture of Kinsman's sleeping after his
After
3
my
margaritas.
margaritas.
Yeah.
We'll send it down. We'll send it down. You know, I would love to have a lot of followers on Danny's Rocket Ranch on Facebook, and I'll definitely put it on the Facebook that we do. We do nutty things there.
We'll definitely.
But
take
I want to talk about like this also. Nat mentioned it briefly. So a coffee, and one of the things I haven't tried this yet, but I heard, I'm
give your
super
reviews
excited.
after the weekend.
You have like a Canadian style coffee. This is cool, Kinsman.
Well, it was Jason Michon. He's rapidly become a really good friend. He said, Danny, you ever heard of a Canadian double-double? And I go, no, I haven't heard of a Canadian double-double. What is a Canadian double-double? He said, 2 creams, 2 sugars. So I took that and said, okay, how can I do this? So again, the process of, like I did the salsa, I picked up about 10 different freeze-dried coffees, and it would make measured out through just a half batch because if you drink a lot of coffee, your heart starts going bum, 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 bum. So I got about 10 coffees, and then I ranked them. I drank just a little bit, and I'm not going to tell you which one it was, but I said, this was clearly the one. It's a trade secret. And I said, we're going to use this one. So then I said, okay, got that down here. But let's get good quality products. I don't want to have any of those creamers that have like 50 letters in their name and you cannot pronounce them.
Right.
The creamer that I have is whole milk powder, cream powder. So it's essentially
Easy ingredients.
Easy ingredients. So it's like powdered half and half. a good premium freeze-dried coffee, cane sugar, and the secret is Canadian maple sugar.
I can't wait to try this.
Maple sugar.
So
yes.
it gives a little different taste. So it's really good. You know, it's rocket full.
Because I haven't in all the time, and I'm speaking to the campers because most of us do that here in Northern Ontario. It's nice to have a coffee by the fire, but I haven't ever had like what I would consider. It's just I'll drink whatever I want.
A good cup of coffee.
Yeah, and
we're tolerating coffee when it's camping.
I'm going to be bragging about this around the whole campground. Okay,
It's like hot mop water when you're out there at the campsite.
yeah,
right?
but now Danny's come to my rescue, and I'm saving it for camp. I wanted to try it before Danny came on, but I'm like, I got to try it by the fire. I got to go Canadian style, and I'll let you know my review after. But
And it's going to be out of this world.
oh my God. You want to tell your buzz joke? It was pretty good.
That's right. We're having some margaritas. We're all going to be feeling buzzed Aldrin.
He's really proud
After
of
the
that
show.
one. It's
There we
not bad.
No.
For Kinsman.
You
That-
can
that's a
feel
pretty
free
good
to
joke.
use that one down.
I
in
will.
Colorado.
I love to go farmers market. The best piece about this job is meeting people, and now again from across the world. So I set up at the farmers market and with my spacesuit on, and I go, "Want to try some space salsa? It's out of this world."
That's
There you
right.
go.
Like, he's got the perfect cue for it. But you have the right you have the right personality for it too. And if you caught Danny's presentation at the Stardust Festival,
It's amazing, yeah.
you were interactive and you were handing out samples to everyone, and I just thought like it really stood out that day. Have you always been like a very personable
presenter.
person?
I don't know. I practice.
Yeah.
I've been very personable. People are important to me. You know, you make friends. Yeah, these guys. I'm gonna keep in contact with you. You guys can't get me. I'm like a
We
bad
appreciate that.
like a bad loony. You know,
You're like
it keeps
mold
coming
on
back.
cheese. We're not
That's
getting
right.
rid of you.
It grows on you. Yeah.
That's it. It'll grow
But
on
you
us.
know, with our followers, I don't do it just to gather followers. You know, we interact with me. Tell me, give me your honest feedback. 'Cause I want to have a product that is the best in the world. It is the right now currently it is the best space salsa, the best space margaritas, and the best space coffee in the known universe.
Wow.
Now, because it's the only one, so it's got to be the best, right?
It's got to be the best. Well, here's a question. Is it ready to go to places like the ISS?
Yes.
NASA sending it up on missions for these
One of the
astronauts
things
to
I
enjoy?
did, I use it's space certified. That means I got the little emblem right here, space certified. We can put this in a rocket and send it up. It was designed to meet the dynamic pressures of a space launch and stay delicious and nutritious for a minimum of 15 years.
Wow.
You know, so we shake it around there like that. So we use NASA spin-off technology, as I said, to build this packet.
And these packets would be the same type of packet that they would send to space?
They have some of those. They have some of those same things. But I don't know, people. You probably heard of space ice cream. I don't know. I'm getting off a little bit. But space ice cream has never been in space. They eat Ben and Jerry's up there.
Okay,
They
so
eat good stuff.
they legit. I should pause for a second because I did see. I think it was Tasha asking for a link to the
Where'd
page for more
Tasha go
information.
there?
So Ronnie, if you just copy and paste it into there, or post
There it
up.
is. There you
Yeah,
go,
I think it
Tasha.
was Tash or
Yeah.
Tash had. Where can we find out more information? So this is Danny's Facebook page.
Yeah, Danny's Rocket
Rocket
Ranch.
Ranch. Like,
Go and check
how
it out.
awesome. And we should say, Kinson, before we forget, people are asking about the, I hear like a Martian in the
That's
Yeah,
his.
that's
That's
my-
his
I love your
ringtone.
phone, by the way.
Danny's Rocket Ranch. It sounds like an alien or some
I
type
hardly
of.
get any phone calls.
Yeah.
We've got two of them like this in the last half an hour.
He
We've
was-
probably got some friends probably down from Colorado
That's
tuning
right.
in to tonight's
Yeah,
show.
they're probably they're beaming down or something. You know.
That's
They
it.
are beaming down. But we should mention, Kinsman, we are giving away 4 tickets to the Fall Fair.
Yes,
Weekend passes.
And 2 movie passes.
All
to
going to one
Imagine
winner.
Cinemas. So some's going to win the one package tonight.
Just comment to win. We got a fun wheel of winning. It's not as fun
And
as
should we throw in a packet?
I'm not giving any
a
of mine away,
dehydrated
Kinsman,
salsa
okay?
to
You
the
can-
winner as well? What do you think?
I'm going to be greedy tonight.
What do you think?
We agree?
I
think, Danny?
We can make some arrangements here.
All right.
We can make some
Look at you
arrangements.
looking
So,
like
so
the
put
good
your
guy
comments in
today.
the comment thread, and again, you've got 2 movie passes, 4 tickets to the Timmins Fall Fair, and we'll see what Danny, what is it,
Jaquez,
is
yeah.
going to throw in with
right.
some dehydrated salsa. Maybe
that's
you
right.
might toss in a margarita for you.
or maybe even a coffee.
Oh, yeah, now we're
see what
talking.
you-
Canadian double.
But-
Did you know that the Gretzky? Have you ever had? If you go to a Tim Hortons and say, "I want the Gretzky," it's 9 sugars and 9 cream.
Wow, we got to do. Well, you know, it's called Screaming Beaver. That's why it's Canadian coffee. You know, you'll see it has a beaver, and he's going to be holding a cup of coffee on one side and a donut. And he's screaming off on a rocket into space.
The Screaming Beaver.
Yeah. Well,
Love it, yeah.
there we go. Yeah, that Gretzky. I've never had that Gretzky.
Never asked for
before.
that. Yeah. Do
But-
you want some coffee with that?
So it looks like
sludge?
one winner is going to get a pretty awesome prize
Pretty
pack.
awesome prize
You know,
pack. Yeah.
Danny's throwing in some of these awesome products.
We're gonna blast off
From
tonight with the
Kinsman's
prize
half,
ball.
I should say, because I'm not sure. Kinsman. Can I be greedy for once? I've been super
You can
excited.
be greedy. Well, you are going camping, and again, campfire coffee brew. When you
Yeah.
wake up in the morning, you want that best cup of coffee, and if you're not driving to a Tim's or back home to brew your own,
But
it's terrible.
If
but
you
this
come
is gonna
out
be
to
awesome.
Villers Bay any morning, I'll pour you a cup.
You're going to Villers Bay.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go.
That's
Well,
right.
and I'll drop some more, Sam. You can give them out throughout.
Oh,
the
we
month here. We'll
appreciate
get you
it.
guys.
Well,
so.
we're going to stay in touch. We're
Yeah, stay
we're
in
lifelong friends now. And again, you know what? Let's get down there and take part.
Oh yeah, we'll do this.
Danny's Rocket Ranch. We can do the show live from Colorado.
The desert survival. Then come down into the
Desert
rocket
survival.
ranch.
Yeah. That's it. I just need a bag of chips and some out of this world space salsa right here.
Did it take,
Excellent.
as you're perfecting all these mixes, and you mentioned a little bit of the taste testing, like let's start maybe with the salsa.
Okay.
How many times, like how long did it take to sort of get it to the way you think, all right, this is what I want on the market?
11 tests.
11 tests.
11 tests in
Yeah.
9 months. What I did is started with the basic. And I did probably the wrong thing that you did. You said, okay, let's try to make it as inexpensive as possible. I tasted that, I threw it out, and I said, no, let's go the other direction. Find the finest ingredients
Right.
you can and start working that way. When I did through 6 trials, and just locally myself, my family, and they said, that's pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Then at that point, I asked like 20 of my friends nationwide if they want to be a tester. So they did. So I fixed it up. I said, here's the instructions. I made up an online survey, and I said, eat it,
Try it.
try it, give me feedback. So they gave me the feedback, and then I continued the test. So it took me an additional, I was at 6, 5 more that we tweaked it just right, that was close to my original salsa. But again, you have to rehydrate, and nothing is ever going to rehydrate perfectly like a fresh salsa. But it's not too bad. Actually, we found out it's really good with ground beef and chicken and over rice. And some people have added it to their beer to make like a chelada. And so they use it in many different ways. The easiest recipe came from my sister-in-law. She put a pork loin in a crock pot, made up a couple of bags of salsa, put it in there, and let it cook all day long. And it pulled the pork apart. You add a little bit of honey or was it molasses or barbecue sauce, and it is the best pulled pork ever.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So it's
well,
easy.
yeah.
Again, your space ingredients and your packets are truly out of this world.
It really
Kinsman
is.
can't even figure out how to cook craft dinner on Earth. Never mind. And you're
I
cooking
can cook
products all
craft
over.
dinner.
Can
I
you
cook
now?
craft dinner. Yes, I
With
can.
the wieners in it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You're just
we
bragging
had craft dinner with wieners
Well-
in it just the other night.
Well, listen, I see a bunch of comments about camping, and we're going to have a great time. Cheyenne says she may see me on a walk. Ask for a cup of coffee. That'll share. The margarita, I don't know.
He'll
That
give you
may
the
not
camp
last long.
coffee. Make sure he gives you one of the packets.
Yeah, that's right. I may pour you a cup around the fire. Is Ronnie going camping? Well, Ronnie's found out he has to be in a tent, and he's scared of bears. So I think he's it's looking like he's going to pass.
Yeah.
Ronnie, any update on that?
Just throw a packet at them. The bear would stop
yeah.
and eat it.
He was hoping there was a Holiday Inn at the campground. That's right.
Well, I'll leave you guys some more of these. We'll
Yeah.
get you squared away and do some authentic, true northern testing on
That's
it. Here,
right.
because it's well the Klingons they love it. It's been
Yes.
it's Klingon tested, Klingon approved. So they like the margarita and they want me to make a Klingon coffee for next year. So they've given me some of the components. So
Okay.
we'll
So that's what you're gonna do.
We're going to make Klingon
And
coffee.
again, the
when I
sky
come
the
back here.
sky is the limit, or should we say the atmosphere is the limit?
You're on a roll tonight there, Kinsman.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
We're going to call you up and say, hey, Danny, we need more beamed
okay.
up.
Well, I can ship it. We can ship it here.
That's right. Yeah, so we definitely have the link to your Facebook page. Please, like, try it out. And
so awesome.
I know whoever wins tonight's going to have an awesome weekend. Now, you've been hanging around us Canadians for like almost a week or so. At least, hey, has anyone tried the coffee? Have you gotten feedback on it yet?
Absolutely. At our camp here, one young lady, she has one every single day. I've gone through a lot of coffee this week.
Wow. So you're getting some orders. Since being up here, which is good.
And since there's a lot of college students, the college students have liked the Tangerita and Margarita. And of course, they had hands across the border. I'm giving Matt a good deal. You know, I said, I don't want to take any of this home. I'll make you a deal. You know, so they're coming out there taking, they're liking the coffee, and you know, we'll see where it goes from here.
It's good.
This is something I'm not gonna quit doing. You know, we're gonna keep doing this. It's going to get better.
Yeah.
Hopefully, as I progress through this, maybe some large company will buy us out. Then the idea is to have a large endowment fund at Space Camp so we can fund scholarships into perpetuity. You know, long after I'm gone.
You're having a lot of fun with this, but at the end of the day, your goal is to help
kids.
Yeah. Help kids go to space
Underprivileged
camp.
kids have the chance to experience space.
You know, that's what
awesome.
what Jason Michaud is trying to do with the Stardust Festival. He wants to create something here and build on it. He's not going to do it overnight. It's going to take him. He's got to look like probably a 10 or maybe even 15-year time span. I'm just guessing, but when it's going to be finished, it is going to be something that this region can be proud of.
It is cool. It's not something we often get to our community, and
no, it's nice to be a part of it.
If you've been to the Stardust Festival, if you got to see any of the rockets launch, it really is something pretty amazing. And appreciate the work Jason's doing. It says last year he did it in Cochrane. This year he brought it to Timmins, and I think he's going to keep building it here.
Yeah, and you said one of the rockets that he was showing a video of, one of the rocket launches, it broke the speed of sound.
Sound barrier, had a sonic boom. Yeah, it was a two-stage rocket, so it cracked better than 700 miles per hour.
Holy crap!
That's around that's about 1,100 kilometers per hour, or kilometers per hour. So
pretty fast. Kids been driving home from work. Can't wait to get home. Trisha wants to know: Can we just do a donation to help get kids to space camp?
Yes, absolutely. You can go to for the kids here. Yes, you can donate to the Stardust Festival, and we'll probably set up something just for the kids.
Okay.
Here, and that's a good point. We can do that. I'll talk to Jason tonight, and donate. We'll set up. We'll see who we need to set up fund. But yes, to help kids here. I want to take kids. It'd be great from the kids from my area down in Colorado. Yeah. We go and kids from up here, and we could do stuff. Yeah, do stuff a year long, and then we meet at Space Camp and get to know again. You know, they can say they have some Canadian friends. And Space Camp, you build friends. My daughter went to Space Camp 9 times, not because she's my daughter. She really truly loved to do it, and she has 2 little girls, Poon and Pan. They were Thai. And they've been friends ever since you're fourth grade. In 4th grade, so she was 10 years old. She's 31 now, so they've been friends for 20 years. Wow, you build cool. lifelong friends. Yeah. And it's good around the world. You know, we got to see we're all the same. We are all the same. You know, we're just different size, shapes. Beliefs, but we're all truly the same.
We are the same. And Nat had a great comment there, Mark.
She says giving kids their chance at Space Camp could be life-changing. The Stratus balloon launch with our Science Timmins does wonders. And again, the day you were speaking, there was a balloon launch that morning. High above the Earth, or high above Timmins, anyway, 100,000 feet.
But I'll direct you to, if you go to Space Camp Hall of Fame, look, I was inducted in 2010. You'll see my induction video, but there's a young man there, Glenn Bigelow. He was that kid that couldn't afford to go, but we made sure that he went. And he's a NASA engineer now. He's working at Glenn Research Center in Ohio. And he came back to my class and told the kids, he said, you can do this. They pay me to do a job that I love doing, and they pay me well. And he's living proof from that little kid from a small town, going on and working and doing exactly what he wanted to do and loved to do. So you just build that love. Just keep working, and you'll never have a job. You know, because you're working. What I mean by that, you'll have a job, but you don't really have to work. I come to work because I love to do it. And that's what my job is.
Thing.
Yeah, now I get up every morning and say, I'm making space salsa, Tangerita mix, coffee, margaritas, and I'm having fun doing it.
You're having a fun
Mark
time
told me all Americans were grumpy. He was wrong.
Oh,
You gave me bad information, Kinsman. You tried to trick me. First American I needed.
Our U.S. friends from Colorado, they've all been awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome, cool.
So you tried to pull
You're
my leg.
the first Coloradian that has hit the studio here.
Well, that's good. That's a
He
great
is,
honor.
yeah.
Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's
Always a pleasure.
What's the capital of Colorado?
Colorado is Denver, Colorado.
Ding, 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 ding. You
That
got it.
was a
yeah.
lob ball. What's the name of Danny's hometown?
What is it? Igneous?
Really close. We'll give it to you. Ignacios.
And how far away is it from Denver?
I don't know.
Make
It's
a
a
guess.
couple margaritas away.
That's right.
Right?
large ones there.
Just a couple drinks away. That's it.
Okay, I accept that answer. Here's what I think we should do. We need to take a break and thank our sponsors.
Yes, we do.
When we come back, let's give one person this awesome prize pack.
Yeah.
Fall 4 family
Weekend passes to the Fall Fair, which is next weekend.
2 movie passes.
Movie passes to Imagine
And you're going to get
Cinemas,
to try.
And we'll find out whoever wins. We'll ask in the comments which pack they want to try.
Yes,
And we'll add it to the mix.
that's right. But you got to post a pic of trying it.
Just don't take Klomp's double-double.
That's right. All right, Ronnie, roll the sponsors and we'll be right back.
Be right back after this.
In the Iroquois Falls Storm, home opener contest is up on our KINZ and KLOMP Facebook page. Your chance to go there now for a chance to win 2 tickets to the Friday, September 8th home opener at the Just Jordan Arena. And how about 2 carnival wristbands to Canuck Amusements, all courtesy of Iroquois Falls Events Committee. And the McIntyre Curling Club registration is well underway. Register online prior to September 15th and receive a $20 club gift card. All the details at curlthemac.ca. And where innovation meets the cosmos in an awe-inspiring celebration that transcends imagination is the Stardust Festival, happening this week in Timmins and the Matagami First Nation. Get all the details at stardustfestival.com. And coming up Thursday, it's another Urban Park Market put on by the Downtown Timmins BIA this Thursday along Cedar in your downtown from 11 to 2. And welcome to Timmins Night. Save the date, September the 6th at the McIntyre Curling Club. We'll see you down there from 6 to 8. And the Timmins Fall Fair coming up the weekend of September 9th and 10th at the Mount Joy Arena. Come and check out the human tractor pull, the super dog, some amazing food, some amazing live music, arm wrestling, and even a baby contest. Out with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Can you believe it? Back to school this week, and if you haven't registered, still time to do so online at ncdsb.on.ca. And boost a business with Gerona's Borden Kelly Lawyers and win free promotion of your business. Your chance to be a part of Week 9. Go find the post on our Facebook page. Enter a business. Winning business will be chosen this Friday morning. Good luck. And how about Smokey Robinson Events and Catering? You'll find him at Full Beard Brewing, and you'll find him on Instagram and on TikTok. Order today. He now delivers 705-232-8771. And with the recent fire happening at the mini putt and batting cages, we're going to help Don Marcoux get back on his feet. Let's help out with that GoFundMe. Go to our KINZ and KLOMP Facebook page. The link for that GoFundMe is up on our page. Hopefully you can make a donation today. And the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming Duck Race Raffle coming up September 21st at 1 p.m. Do you have your first prize duck? Could be worth $5,000. You can buy your tickets today through the Alzheimer's Society for $5 per ticket. And the Punjabi restaurant located in downtown Timmins at 211A Algonquin Boulevard East, they now cater Chinese. And how about the Timmins Expo with the Northern Ontario Expo coming up the weekend of September 16th and 17th? Book a booth now. You can register and be a part of the action. NorthernOntarioExpo.com. And DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Call Andrew N to book now for your carpet cleaning, strip, and wax jobs for your commercial unit today. 705-465-3500. And when you're buying or selling, you put your house on the market with this guy. Have Albert seal your deal with Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders. Call Albert today, 705-465-3493. And the Cooperators Timmins for some investment advice, life insurance plans. Call today and book an appointment, 705-264-4395, or go visit Sebastian Vermette at 239 Wilson Avenue in Timmins. And Jackpot City Gaming. Progressive Jackpots play some bingo, and they're now fully licensed for you at 251 First Avenue. And Dare Timmins giving you a chance to win foam pit parties for 4 and batting cage passes for 4 to the mini putt and batting cages. Of course, a recent fire has closed the facility, but we're going to get Don back up and running. Go to our KINZ and KLOMP Facebook page for that GoFundMe link today. And Meg 2, The Trench. How about Blue Beetle and Gran Turismo coming up on the big screen at Imagine Cinemas? Get all your tickets and showtimes at ImagineCinemas.com. And the Porcupine Gold Kings second annual mixed slow pitch tournament is coming up the weekend of September 15th right here in the city. Register a team today for $400, and all the money raised will go towards the operational cost for the Gold Kings. Contact Rick Lamotte to put a team in at 705-365-0105. And Amanda Lynn Mayhew from Canada Sportsman Channel, Just Hunt Inc., and That Hunting Girl. How about the U18A Gold King tryouts coming up Monday, September the 11th, Tuesday the 12th, and Wednesday, September 13th at the Whitney Arena. Get all the details. You can register now at the PMHA Facebook page. Fall is coming, and so is the 2023-2024 bowling season at Midtown Bowl. Check out midtownbowltimmins.ca, or for more information, call Nat today, 705-267-3500.
All right, Kinsman,
Here we are.
We're getting so excited with this, we almost forgot we were coming back. You
That's
never
right.
said,
Yeah,
and we're back.
We're back. Here we
Yeah,
are.
well, cakes.
We're just talking about whoever wins will have the choice of whatever packet that Danny has for you, and we'll find out who's going to win, and then they can put in the comment what they want.
right.
Maybe the Martian mild salsa, the tangerita, a marzarita, and it'll be up to the winner
So you're looking
to
for
decide.
something to dip your chips in, or are you looking
Dip your chips.
to make yourself a delicious drink?
That's
All right.
Or to get the Buzz Aldrin
That's
going
right.
on for the long weekend.
Oh, he went to the joke twice.
Really?
Ronnie hit the
That's
wah
it,
wah.
yeah.
And
Wah, wah,
check
wah.
out this gift too. Daddy's like Santa Claus. Kids.
Everybody, we're sending Martimus
that
to
up close.
back to the moon.
Yeah.
And I'm trying here. And your own, Jeremy Hansen.
Jeremy Hansen
from
is there.
Canada. He's going to be
Yes.
going to the moon probably in about 15 or 16 months.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Look at how
Pretty-
awesome that
pretty
is.
wild.
I'm
And,
hanging it
for-
up in my office.
For those that say that moon missions or falls, what do you have to say to for those folks?
They're real. They're just unbelievers, man. They are real. They just got to get over it. It's
No one
real.
believes that anymore, do they?
Well, there's probably some.
Did you
people
see the
out there.
technology like back then? Barely get a stick figure on TV. There's no way
It's,
they
Commodore
CGI.
64 action, and they were
All right, Ronnie,
All
pull up.
false.
So watch how much fun we have here, Danny.
Okay,
This is
cool.
our wheel of winning. This is how we
Okay.
select our winner. Kinsman, you're going to tell him it's out of this world?
It's out of this world.
Okay.
Someone's going to
So
win.
hit it,
4
Ronnie.
passes to the Timmins Fall Fair. 2 tickets to Imagine Cinemas.
Yeah.
And one of these amazing packets from Danny's Rocket Ranch out of Colorado.
There we go. Pascal.
Michaud.
All right, there
Congrats,
we go.
Pascal.
So the question is, Pascal, would you like to try a delicious drink, or would you like to try the
delicious
salsa?
salsa.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is the question, and we'll wait for his
Response, and we'll pack it up there,
That's right.
and we'll ship it up to your space station.
That's not a bad. That's a pretty good prize. I
That
have
is a
to
pretty
say.
good prize
Yeah,
pack.
that's right. It's a really good prize pack.
And all the
so-
details and on how to use it, where to get more, because we know Pascal's probably going to eat it and probably want a few more packs.
Oh, yeah. And in case if you forget it, Pascal, drop it somewhere and forget it like 15 years, it's still good. It'll stay delicious and nutritious for a minimum of 15 years.
15 years.
15 years.
If something
my
goes
God.
bad with this planet, these food packets are going to keep us going.
Oh, in the zombie apocalypse, I have enough of these. We're going to barter.
Yeah, that's
Out
right.
on the Rocket Ranch, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I got 2 plans if the zombies attack us here. Lock the door, Kinsman, leave him outside, and bring all the salsa with me.
That'll work.
I'll take all the margaritas.
You'll take the zombie
I'll
bite.
take all the
on me.
margaritas.
I'll give you a
and,
margarita. The zombie bites you.
Hop
You won't
over
even
them.
notice.
Yeah.
So did we get feedback from Pascal there, Ronnie?
Pascal has not commented.
So,
Pascal, if you're out there,
we're picking something for Pascal, and I think he's going to be a salsa guy.
he's going to be a salsa
You
guy.
have to try the
So
salsa.
Pascal, get the chips ready. The space salsa
Yeah.
is coming your way from Danny's Rocket Ranch, and it's Martian mild. That's the flavor. The
He's an
heat.
amazing guy. Well, you know what?
Packing-
You
packing
really are an
heat.
amazing guy, Danny. You know,
Danny, pleasure meeting you,
Pleasure
and
meeting you too.
love having you on the show tonight. This is awesome.
Always fun. Hopefully this will be the first of several. Then
you're welcome back anytime.
Anytime, and we're going to come down
Well,
and
we
knock on your door.
Can you imagine being
bet,
at Danny's Ranch and just cracking a coffee at the crack of dawn? Like, I'd love to be out there.
oh yeah, beautiful, nice
Yeah.
and cool.
Oh, God.
Set a
yeah,
fire, look
yeah.
across the mountains. It's great.
And you were mentioning, like, where you are, like, the skies are fairly clear most of the time. The days are clear.
Yes, you can see the Milky Way.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have the beautiful northern lights. Occasionally, we'll see a glimmer of northern lights in the far off north, but beautiful. You sit out there and you look at all the satellites, and you can see the Milky Way. And
Yeah.
I did that so much when I was a kid.
That's right,
It's
yeah.
just,
Yep.
Well, we'll have to go out there and do some shows out
Make
there.
a
right?
road trip to
Yeah.
Colorado.
well, you're always
Yes.
welcome. You're always welcome. Come out to the Rocket Ranch. We'll shoot some rockets.
What is
you
it, a
know.
2-day drive from here?
Let's see, 3,500 kilometers. Let's see.
That's a big boot there, kid.
By
Yeah.
2.5 days, 3.
Oh, there's Pascal right there. He said hello.
Hey, Pascal, you won.
yeah, that's
So,
right.
so let's ask Pascal now.
that's right.
Space salsa or a tangerita mix? What else there? The Marzarita.
Yeah.
Type it in the comments. We'll add one of the packets from Danny's Rocket Ranch to your winning loot tonight. You won the movie passes and the 4 passes to the Timmins Fall Fair.
There we go. Pascal's the big.
Maybe he can sneak in the salsa.
You could sneak in the fall fair.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to now, Ronnie, because he's got paid admission for 4.
The movies, he can
Oh,
sneak
okay.
in.
He chooses the margarita. Beautiful call.
Marzarita. So there we go.
Marzarita.
The
Yes.
Marzarita.
Marzarita.
That's
Oh,
it.
I forgot to tell you guys of this. The salsa's been in a zombie movie.
Really?
It hasn't been released yet, but it's called Zombies Extended Cut.
And they use these packets.
And we use the Martian Mild, and we get to sell space salsa on there, and then later we get turned into zombies.
Oh, perfect.
But this was a good zombie movie because you get over it. It's more like a virus, and you get over it like the flu.
Nice.
You turn back into regular people.
You turn back into regular people, yeah. Some people would say that's what it was like a couple of years ago, but who knows? All right there, Kinsman. Appreciate you, my good
Yes,
man. I'm
we
going to shake his
appreciate
hand
it,
one
man.
more time, all the way from
Danny
Colorado.
Marquez
Good
from
to be
Colorado.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Here in Timmins this week, a part of the Stardust Festival 2023, first time ever in Timmins. And again, Danny, always a pleasure.
Yeah.
You're welcome back anytime. And let's stay in touch. We're definitely going to be putting some orders in for these Marzaritas,
you
which
kidding me?
Pascal
Yeah.
just won, the space salsas, the tangeritas, and whatever
Yeah.
you've got cooking down there at Danny's Rocket Ranch.
We'll keep you surprised. We'll keep it coming. We got some good things coming. We just don't know what it is yet, but we know what's coming. So.
Keep it coming.
All right.
It's on the launch pad.
Yes,
so to
it
speak.
is.
Kinsman's got all the space jokes. All right.
Yeah.
Have yourself a beautiful long weekend.
Yes.
And,
We'll see you Monday.
there
He's
we
going to
go.
be Marzarita'd out there.